Another day, another government-mandated Umbrella Chronicles. Oh, okay. Now, like I said last time, I would really like to finish this game. We've only 2 levels left. The next one after this, and the one that we were doing a second ago. I don't remember their names. But yeah, we gotta see how we can deal with mutated Sergey, because that shit seems very difficult to deal with if you don't plan it out thoroughly. Okay, let me get controller. This is not the one. Oh yeah, also, OBS. Change
Welcome
it
to the Umbrella Chronicles. Accessing file number 249811149.
Yeah, there's not much else to say.
Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles.
Let's get done with this shit. Dark Legacy 2, that's what it's called. No, actually. Let's get this. It says level 1 for all of them, but can you, like, have them be any level higher than that? Customize weapons. Oh. Oh. Shit. No, I want increase damage. Okay, so in this section of the game, we're gonna get Shotgun Assay. How do I increase power? I want to. Alright, makes sense. Oh, but it goes to C now. A+, that's good. Okay. That's all we can take, right? We cannot, I can't click switch. Yep. Okay, let's go for it. Whisker reached the innermost recesses and prepared to meet his nemesis, the heart of the behemoth organization. It was the twilight of Umbrella. Oh yeah, this was another one that we didn't get through. Oops. Time to handgun with silencer.
Looks like someone already went down. Good old Chris.
The people are right when they comment about what they do. It's really silly, but it's also really iconic. And out of point where you're just like, okay, that's kind of cool. Ew. That was absolutely unnecessary. Get shot at, idiots. Then there's this part where they just throw 80,000 enemies at you for no goddamn reason. I'm fine with the lickers, honestly. If they, I know they're gonna throw monkeys at me at some point again, but as long as you get lickers now, I'm fine with it. Ow. What was that about? Okay, we're done. I don't really care how long we take, as long as we can get through this with as much ammo as we can and get them down for their weapons. Okay, let me go back. Oh, come on.
Burn.
Okay, I'm done. Okay. Probably not the best way we could have done this. I'm actually definitely not the best way. Yeah, that spray might be a lot more useful to us than I would have, that I would like it to.
You're causing quite the diversion. Everything's going just as I expected.
Checkpoint.
I admire their tenacity. I'll have to short-circuit this. It's okay. You've really gone to far too much trouble. What a waste of my time. The computer room is close.
Ow. I am dead. No, I will not continue. We need the spray.
Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles.
Okay. Yeah, what's good?
Looks like someone already went down. Good old Chris.
Fuck, I didn't get the thing I wanted. Shit.
Vediamo. All right.
Looks like someone already went down. Good old Chris. Looks like someone already went down. Good old Chris.
Burn. Oh man, finally.
You're causing quite the diversion. Everything's going just as I expected.
Great.
I admire their tenacity.
No, I have to let them kill me. Oops.
I'll have to short-circuit this.
Let's try left. Yeah, so left has a crimson head guy. Not something we want to go through. Okay.
I admire their tenacity. I'll have to short-circuit this.
Let's try right.
You've really gone to far too much trouble. What a waste of my time.
Right?
The computer room is close.
I guess the best route is just right.
Codename Talos. A pinnacle.
Your lack of creativity disappoints me. I expected more from you. I have to wait for him to stop jumping around.
Is the little black rat.
I found your weakness, Sergei. Enjoy your pain.
Wow.
What a wretched state you've come to.
I hope you still have some fight left, old friend.
Okay, I missed way too many.
I will only grow stronger with each strike. Not even you can question the superiority of my power now. My purpose remains as clear as ever.
Fine. Have it your way.
Yeah, how's he talking? Is that what he's talking
Not like this.
Amusing. I have a date to keep.
This is gonna kill me. Oh,
Umbrella's time has come to an end. Your blind loyalty will not avert its fate.
When my country was ruined, I had no place left to call home. Spencer gave me a home and a purpose.
Purpose. How unoriginal.
I passed the test for becoming.
Ow.
I gained my position by allowing
he
them
would've
to
been
make
long
10
dead if I had
clones
taken
of me.
with both of
The
the-
tyrants are my brothers, and my brothers and I will issue in a new era for all mankind.
Enough. Where is Spencer?
So Spencer's still alive by this point in the lore and the story. And that guy with the, you know...
Your lack
saw
of
him.
creativity disappoints me. I expected more from you. I have to wait for him to stop jumping around. I found your weakness, Sergei. Enjoy your pain. What a wretched state you've come to.
I hope you still have some fight left, old friend. I will only grow stronger with each strike. Not even you can question the superiority of my power
Yeah,
now.
you shoot the red
my
thing
purpose
before it
remains
bolts
as
on you.
clear as ever.
Fine. Have it your way. Amusing.
It's certainly,
Umbrella's time has come to an end. Your blind loyalty will not avert its fate.
When my country was ruined, I had no place left to call home. Spencer gave me a home and a purpose.
Purpose. How unoriginal.
I passed.
He's dead. Nice.
No, we are not done yet!
Yes, we are.
Requested data transfer complete.
The summation of Umbrella on one disk. This should come in handy. It looks like you have finished what you came to do as well, Chris. Just as I predicted. Goodbye, fair lady.
Data format initialized. 80 seconds until completion. All data erased.
I think it's funny that they programmed a complete animation for the data erasure, like the the logo just going on, vanishing into fine dust. I think that's funny.
Soon, Umbrella will be gone forever. They held the power of the T-virus in their hands, but they lacked the proper vision. The true vision of the future. And now, it falls to me to usher in this new future.
Yay! We did it!
According to the latest reports, Umbrella has been found guilty on all charges of crimes related to the Raccoon City incident 5 years ago. The prosecution has remained quiet on how they acquired proof of Umbrella's involvement, and the defense plans to appeal the decision on the grounds that the evidence is not admissible in court. The Russian Ministry of the Interior has agreed to cooperate with the FBI in finding the whereabouts of Oswald E. Spencer. Mr. Spencer has been determined to have played a large part in the biohazard that contaminated Raccoon City. An anonymous witness close to the suspect was invaluable in providing evidence about Mr. Spencer's involvement.
Saburo Goto. That was so close. Yoshihiro Kura, again, really close. Brandon Gay. Good for you, man. Oh.
My dear Spencer, how the mighty have fallen. Your umbrella has folded, and now you are a fugitive in the same world you once sought to control.
Welcome to the Umbrella Archives. Please select the desired service from the menu.
We shall meet again before the conclusion of this drama. Then, you will learn of the history I will write for this world.
Hey, he smiled. Nice! I gotta be, as always. And we got the anti-tank gun. And the letter from Sergei to Nikolai. And 10 Wesker's notes in different locations. And for Survivor for Hope. And chapter 1. No, I'm sorry. I don't like how it says 4th Survivor 1. But we don't have any other space for 4th Survivor. That's it. Yep. Okay, so the very last mission. 4th Survivor will come. I'll take the shotgun. This is the equivalent of the Resident Evil 2 DLC.
Alpha Team here. Respond.
This is Nighthawk.
I have secured G. I'm all that is left of Alpha Team. I'm en route to the rendezvous point.
Once again, only you survived, Mr. Death. Roger that. Don't be late.
Hey, we got the Matilda.
What happened to Birkin?
He was injured in the firefight. He injected himself with the G virus and came back to life.
I see. That's unfortunate. How are the other G samples?
The containers were damaged in the fire. The virus is likely contaminated the area. We will have to take it out.
Understood. I'll put in the request.
What the hell are those things?
Crosstalk. Connection must be bad.
It has been days now since the last contact with Raccoon City. Freeze! Don't come any closer! Can anybody hear me? I don't want to hear it! I need backup now! You're listening to 777 RC Radio, the Lucky Station. And this is our last broadcast.
The common cure. Sap spray.
No. Oh shit.
If any of our listeners are still alive, get out of town.
So
The
Hunkus
municipal
is the
government is
Hunkus.
paralyzed, leaving the city's
Counterattack
poor citizens helpless.
kills
Have faith. Help is on the way.
Quick and fast relief. Adderall.
What's this, medicine station?
The station's surrounded, but we're still on the air. There's just so many. Can't save them all.
checkpoint. Good. So where is Hunk going?
Raccoon City is finished! Escape to ecstasy.
It's so awkward here in this is the thing that's the poster. That one little sig puzzle.
Thus concludes the report on the current situation.
Are we fine now? Are my ears gonna be not like blasted? Okay, Lucas.
When asked about the situation in Raccoon City, Umbrella had this to say.
I mean, that makes sense. Let's put the last one.
It's over, man! It's all over! We're screwed! It's over, man! It's all over! We're screwed!
It really does sound like Lucas. And the laughs there. Is that enough? Disease. Okay. Yay. Last time we were here, 100 was decided to we tried. Okay. Little QTE moment. That's not fair. I couldn't do that. Oh. Damn, Hunk. Where are you aiming?
Alpha team. Goblin 6. Currently at point K-12 in the sewers. Can't move.
That's a team who scouts. I assume that the idea would be
Requesting assistance.
getting to the
I repeat,
helicopter.
requesting assistance.
So you can get out.
is war. Survival is your responsibility.
Lol. Sure, but it's not a war. It is actually Chronicles. Whoopsies. Where was the checkpoint again? All the way down, yep.
Raccoon City is finished!
Wow.
When asked about the situation in Raccoon City, Umbrella had this to say.
They just spit at me. 6. What does that mean?
Currently at point K12 in the sewers. Can't move. Requesting assistance. I repeat, requesting assistance. Don't leave me here! Ah!
This is war. Survival is your responsibility.
Shit, I really misjudged the situation. Ah, damn.
Raccoon City is finished.
Jesus. We're in the helipad. Okay, thank you.
Mission accomplished. The survival rate was 4%, and valuable human resources were lost. But that is war. The mission objective takes priority over everything else. Holding to that principle is why I have never failed a mission. The death cannot die.
Was that a Honk's face? Wow. Would have been cooler if he didn't have a face. Special stage. Wow. What the fuck is this? I don't think I want to play that one. Okay, let's take a look at the archives. Leech notes. This blood-sucking leech is approximately 20 centimeters in length. Bred by Dr. Marcus, this creature has evolved in ways previously unthinkable in an annelid. When multiple leeches are present, they have been observed to form a collective consciousness. They consume flesh by attaching their large mouths to prey and possess the ability to entirely consume a human in a matter of minutes. That's all the info we got, alright. July 24th, 1998. Lighter lockpick. Cylinder shaft. The books. Jill Valentine's profile. Member of STAR's Alpha Team, she is very dexterous and is an expert at picking locks, earning her the somewhat awkward title of Master of Unlocking. What? She's the lockpicking lawyer. She's not only highly skilled in bomb disposal, but is excellent in breaking down any situation and determining the best course of action, because her years of US Army Delta Force training have helped her make her a crack shot. After the destruction of Raccoon City, both her and Chris have joined a private biohazard containment unit with the goal of taking Umbrella down once and for all. Serious with a strong sense of justice, she is very direct in her actions. She typically only shows her tough side to others, but there are times when she lets guard down and shuts the start. Okay, Chris. Member of STAR's Alpha Team. His marksmanship is #1 amongst the sharpshooters assembled in Alpha. He was once a pilot in the United States Army Forces, Air Forces, and has been rigorously trained in hand-to-hand as well as knife combat. He has pursued Umbrella and the people behind it even after the fall of Raccoon City by helping to organize a private biohazard containment unit. An excellent observer with keen insight, his sense of right and wrong is unwavering. He's often the source of conflict between Chris and his superiors, with a younger sister Claire who is very protective of him. Kenneth, the guy that died at the very beginning. Member of STAR's Bravo Team, he is a veteran who can be trusted to bring his vast experience and wisdom to his investigations. He's charged with recon and precision security. He made it to the mansion and was soon overtaken and became a meal for a zombie. Right. STAR's notes. Special Tactics and Rescue Service, or STARS, was established within the Raccoon Police Department and is divided into an Alpha and Bravo team. This elite group was formed to respond to terrorism, organized crime, and emergencies too difficult for the regular police force to handle. Its members include a hand-picked group of specialists, the best of the best. Their funding was provided by a grant from private corporations, most notably Umbrella Corporation. Arclay Research Facility Mansion Notes. Umbrella's research facility built deep within Raccoon Forest. It's still so silly that they named it Raccoon. The primary facilities are buried deep underground, while the two-story mansion that rests above ground serves as a facade. The mansion constructions include a wide range of insidious traps and devices created by the architect George Trevor. Rest in peace. Notes on the Cerberus. The Cerberus is a BOW created by administering the T-virus to large Dobermans used in the military. Its skin is severely decayed, although its speed and endurance are considerably heightened. When it finds its prey, it will coordinate with others in attacking waves. They are suspected to be the main cause of the numerous mutilated bodies found in Raccoon Forest. Okay. Hunter Notes. This is an amphibian? The Hunter was a battle BOW born from a fertilized human egg infused with reptilian DNA with assistance of the T-virus. It is extremely deadly in combat and possesses large, sharp claws. It is intelligent enough to carry out basic commands and can cut down prey with astonishing agility and jumping power, making it truly deserving of the name Hunter. Cool. Whoops. Neptune. A new form of BOW created from a great white shark base. It was developed as an experiment to prove that the T-virus would combine well with sea creatures. However, the introduction of the T-virus provided only minimal enhancement to the pre-existing strength of this shark, and the result can hardly be employed as a true BOW. In the sea it knows no enemies, but on land it is powerless. Yeah, that's why they just kind of look like regular sharks. Plant 42. Plant 42 was created accidentally during the T-virus outbreak. Researchers who had discovered the plant studied it with great interest as its growth overwhelmed that of other plants. Although it cannot move its trunk, it can lash out with tentacle-like appendages to ensnare prey and drain them of their blood for nutrients. It has also generated many other self-defense mechanisms to protect itself from would-be attackers. Right. Wesker Report Extract on the Tyrant Plan. Created from Wesker's report. Extracted from Wesker's report. A highly sophisticated fighting biological weapon with intelligence which would obey programmed orders and act soldier. That was the monster we tried to create, and we called it the Tyrant. But from the beginning, there was one huge obstacle. It was almost impossible to obtain a living subject on which we could base the Tyrant. The supply of genetically adaptable human beings for the Tyrant was extremely limited. This is due to the nature of the T-virus. The T-virus variant, which was ideal to create the zombies and the hunters, was suitable for most humans, but it had a fault of making the carrier's brain cells decline. To transform the carrier into a Tyrant, we need to keep the carrier's intelligence at a certain level. In order to overcome this issue, Birkin had been working on extracting a variant which would cause the least damage to the brain when it was adapted perfectly to the carrier. However, humans with a genetic match to this variant were extremely rare. Genetic Analytic Team's simulation report told us that only 1 in 10 million would be infected and transform into a Tyrant, with the remainder becoming zombies. It might have been possible to develop a more progressive strain of the T-virus which could transform more humans into Tyrants. However, to push the research further, first we need to... First of all, we required human subjects with a perfect genetic match to the new variant. There was little possibility that such a specimen would be supplied to us, because even if we scoured the whole USA, we would only be able to find 50 or so of them. In fact, at that time, even with the utmost effort, we only managed to collect a few specimens with a close match. Even from the outset, our research was at a standstill. Right. Tyrant 2 notes. A product of the Arclay Research Facility and the Ultimate Life Form, Based on the male human body structure, its combat prowess is at the pinnacle of BOWs, and it is named after the virus which had created it. It possesses the mental faculties to carry out orders and is extremely durable. There was still issues about the control mechanism, so combat data against real opponents was needed for making further improvements. It senses that its life is in danger, it would remove its power limiter and transform it into the even more powerful Super Tyrant. BOW notes. A bioorganic weapon, or BOW, is an organism mutated using the power of the T-virus developed by Umbrella. There are numerous varieties of BOWs, all developed to accomplish different aims, from combat to viral contamination. Widely considered the most successful of the BOWs is the Humanid Tyrant. BOWs include all organic weapons intentionally designed by Umbrella, but do not include monsters created as a result of a secondary infection by the virus. Right. Resident Evil Digest 1. STAR's Bravo team was sent in to ascertain the cause of the grisly murders taking place in the Arclay Mountains, but all contact with them was cut off during the mission. Alpha team was sent in to investigate. While searching for their comrades, Alpha team fell under attack by monsters and were forced to flee into an ominous mansion. The survivors Chris, Jill, Barry, and Wesker resumed the search for Bravo team, but found that most of them had already been killed by zombies. The mansion was filled with trapdoors and strange devices and teemed with monstrous dogs, crows, spiders, and blood-sucking plants. The mystery surrounding the old residence became more apparent as the team fought their way through its evil inhabitants. Evil residents? The mansion turned out to be a front for a hidden Umbrella research facility. Alpha team managed to locate their survivors of Bravo team, Rebecca, Richard, and Enrico. The Richard perished shortly thereafter, and Enrico was murdered while trying to warn of a traitor in their midst. Digest 2. Jill and Chris made their way below the mansion and discovered Umbrella's high-tech research facility. They discovered Wesker in the cultivation chamber and learned that he was a traitor. As a former Umbrella researcher, he had seized the opportunity that the biohazard presented to lure them into the mansion and collect data on the effectiveness of the biological weaponry against highly trained soldiers. Wesker also had further plans to betray Umbrella. With the awesome power of the completed Tyrant in his hands, he no longer needed to follow the orders of others. However, upon releasing the Tyrant, it lashed out and pierced Wesker's body with its giant claw. The Tyrant pursued Jill and Chris, while in the background a self-destruction mechanism had been initialized. The pair made contact with Brad, Alpha's helicopter pilot, and fled to the helipad to escape. The Tyrant followed in pursuit and began to draw closer with each step. Richard the Icon's profile. A member of the STAR's Bravo team, he is the BUM, or backup man, for the team and specializes in with a shotgun. He is also charged with looking after the inexperienced Rebecca Chambers. This young man has a bright disposition and is frank with others. He cares for people and will do whatever it takes in the cost of his own life to protect someone, like it happened with Chris and Jill and their respective stories. Edward Dewey. He is a member of the STAR's Bravo team. He is the RE, or rear security, for the team, and although he normally serves as the main pilot, he acted as co-pilot to Kevin Dooley for the Raccoon Forest mission. After the helicopter crash landed, he discovered the Ecliptic Express and looked around inside only to be bitten by a zombie, making him the first STAR's victim. Yup. Enrico Marini. He is the leader of STAR's Bravo team, second in command of STARS. Enrico is a veteran with high survival skills and is highly regarded by subordinates. Enrico's Bravo team was on their way to investigate the bizarre murders in Raccoon Forest when their helicopter was forced to make an emergency landing. They proceeded to investigate on foot. Along the way, his team got split up and attacked by monsters in the forest. Enrico decided the Bravo's team's best chances of survival were with fleeing into the mansion, secret Umbrella research facility. After escaping to the mansion, Enrico soon learned that there was a traitor within STARS. Yawn notes. This poisonous snake, bred for use as a BOW test subject, escaped and was subsequently infected with the T-virus, causing it to grow to a gigantic size. It quickly made the mansion its home and ate many of the research staff. The venom it secretes through its sharp fangs requires a powerful serum to counteract. If the victim is not given prompt treatment, the venom will kill the victim in a matter of minutes. As it appears to be yawning as it swallows a prey whole, it was given the name Yawn. Okay. A letter to someone. To my Lisa. Day by day, I can feel my consciousness drifting further away. Shots given to me by the man in yeah. We already read this on one. Family picture. Still written on the back. Progenitor virus administered November 10th, 1967. Jessica, type A, plasmalizing. Yeah, we also read this in one. Whoops. Okay, this is the last one. Trevor family notes. The family of George Trevor, the brilliant architect who designed and oversaw the construction of the Arclay Mansion. The construction of the mansion took 5 years, and when it was complete, Spencer decided that George knew too much. He was imprisoned within the mansion, while his wife Jessica and daughter Lisa were subjected to viral experiments. Jessica was deemed incompatible and disposed of, while George found himself trapped in the product of his own design. The Trevor family became the first victims of Spencer's blind vision. Okay. Well, it's nice to read more about the mansion incident. Oh, but we are missing a lot of stuff. Who knows, we may come back to it. How long is this one? Quite long. Okay. Let's begin then. UBCS notes. The Umbrella Biohazard Countermeasure Service, or UBCS, is a private military group operated by Umbrella. They exist primarily to control the disasters caused by Umbrella's products and are always first on the scene of any accident. Because of the dangerous nature of this work, many of the members are war criminals, refugees, or others recruited with the promise of being pardoned from death sentences or life imprisonment. These soldiers often come from the armies of communist countries and possess a solid military background. I wonder what Carlos's deal would be there. Gravedigger notes. An arthropod is mutated to an enormous size as a side effect from the T-virus. It burrows beneath the ground until it senses prey, at which point it will rush up to the surface to take it by surprise. The Gravedigger maintains the appearance of a worm and can grow to 10 meters in length. Its powerful jaws can chew even through concrete. Its amazing digestive system allows it to swallow a human victim whole. Yeah? Which we didn't see in the remake, in the slightest. Ivy notes. Officially named Plant 43, this VOW was developed by analyzing data from the Plant 42 that appeared in the mansion. It inherits the blood-sucking capabilities of Plant 42, while demonstrating new traits such as the ability to move on its own and attack and prey with its two vine-like appendages. It also has the ability to spit digestive enzymes from its flower-like head section to deliver a fatal blow to its prey. Its movements are plodding, most likely due to the slow hydraulic forces it deploys for locomotion. Resident Evil 3 Digest 1. It was 1998, and signs of the coming fall were in the air of Raccoon City. Jill remained in the city to investigate Umbrella, but did not realize the situation had become so dire. Upon realizing the extent of the danger, she decided to escape. The virus had rapidly spread, and much of the town's population had already turned into zombies. Umbrella sent in the UBCS under the guise of evacuating survivors. One of them was the mercenary, Carlos Oliveira. Jill and Carlos began to work together to try and escape the hell on earth Raccoon City had become. A black-coated monster stood between them and the freedom. Nemesis, or the Pursuer, was intent on wiping out every last member of STARS. Nemesis had already made short work of Brad and continued to track Jill down to accomplish its mission objectives. So in the original continuity, Brad was killed by Nemesis, not by the zombies. Okay, makes sense. Barry Burton, profile. A member of STAR's Alpha team, he used to serve in the same military unit with Chris and employs his expert knowledge in firearms to adjust and supply the guns for the group. He is good-natured and compassionate with a strong sense of duty. He deeply loves his wife Kathy and his two daughters Moira and Polly. After escaping from the mansion, he took his family to Canada and returned alone to Raccoon City to rescue his friends and former comrades from STARS. Okay. OPD notes. The Raccoon City Police Department, led by Chief Brian Irons. Brian is deeply connected to Umbrella, who had been working with him behind the scenes. RPD includes the special unit STARS and is outfitted with far more technology than appropriate for such a small city thanks to generous donations from Umbrella. The police station itself was also filled with expensive art pieces and resembled a museum more than a station. The brave officers of the RPD did what they could for the citizens of Raccoon City in the face of spreading T-virus. But with their chief gone mad and given them confusing orders, they could not pull it together and were eventually wiped out despite having some of the nation's finest. Because he was in on it. And he was also, going mad. Mail to the chief. To Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department, we have lost the mansion due to the actions of the renegade operative Albert Wesker. Unfortunately, his interference will have no lasting repercussions upon our continued virus research. Our only present concern is the presence of the remaining STARS members, Redfield, Valentine, Burton, Chambers, and Vickers. If it comes to light that the STARS have any evidence as to the activities of our research, dispose of them in such a manner that would appear to be purely accidental. Vickers died, and it's only the four of them. Okay. Continue to monitor their progress and make certain that their knowledge does not go public. And that will continue to be your contact throughout this affair. William Birkin. To Mr. Brian Irons, Chief of the Raccoon City Police Department, I've deposited the amount of $10,000 into the account for your services this term as per our agreement. The development of the G-Virus scheduled to replace the T-Virus is near completion. Once completed, I am certain that I will be appointed the Executive Board of Umbrella Corp. It is imperative that we proceed with extreme caution. Redfield and the remaining STARS members are still attempting to uncover information on the project. Continue to monitor their activities and block all attempts to investigate their underground research facilities. William Ricken. To Mr. Ryan Irons, Chief of the City Police Department. We have a problem. I have received information informing me that Umbrella HQ has sent spies to recover my research on the G-Virus. There are an unknown number of agents involved. They must not be allowed to take this project away from me as it represents my entire life's work. Search the city thoroughly for any suspicious persons. Detain any such individuals by whatever means deemed necessary and contact me immediately through a net. With these precautions, any possible threat should be eliminated. I will not allow anyone to steal my work on the G-Virus. Not even Umbrella. William Ripken. Yeah, and then there was the last email that was like, Irons, do your fucking job! What do you not understand by the fact that once I become head of Umbrella, blah 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 blah, and then he died. Brian Irons' profile. Chief of Police for the RPD. He maintains the facade of being a warm-hearted police chief who was accepting bribes from Umbrella to turn a blind eye to their many illegal activities in the city. When members of STARS returned with their reports of the mansion incident, he intentionally blocked all further attempts at investigating the matter. His dark side is not a recent phenomenon. A little-known fact about his past is that he was twice accused of domestic violence against his wife during his college years. He avoided incarceration by agreeing to undertake psychiatric evaluation. During the events in Raccoon City, his unstable nature has begun to rear its ugly head again. He locked down the police station to make sure all his subordinates went down with him and even made a personal trophy of the mayor's dead daughter. Rest in peace, Catherine Warrens, what's her name? RE2 Digest 2. In the research facility, Claire ran into Annette, an Umbrella researcher, and Sherry's mother. She gives Claire a full account of the causes leading to the outbreak in Raccoon City. The G-monster that was in the sewers was really her husband, William, after he injected himself with an experimental virus called the G-virus. The outbreak of the T-virus sparked a battle for control of the new G-virus between William and Umbrella. Leon had made his way to a different part of the research facility and was attacked by a tyrant. During the fight, he leapt into danger and saved Ada from certain death. They continued through the facility together, and a bond began to form between them. Ada finally revealed the truth to Leon that she was actually a spy sent in to steal the G-Virus. Did she really reveal the truth? It was more so he realized through Annette. While Leon was with Ada, Claire was still with Annette, and G had appeared suddenly in front of the pair, cutting Annette down. She entrusted the instructions on producing G-Virus vaccine to Claire shortly before dying. Sherry had become infected with the virus, and Claire hurried to produce the vaccine. Can Claire and Leon reunite and escape the disaster? What will happen? What will become of the infected Sherry? G notes. 1. This virus is far more powerful than the T-virus and was developed by a researcher named William Birkin. The T-virus only causes one generation of mutations, but the G-virus can continue beyond one generation. When the Nemesis prototype was used on the test subject Lisa Trevor, her body served as the source of the original G-virus's discovery. 2. William injected himself with the G-virus and transformed into this monster. This monster is also called G, but to help distinguish its name from the virus, its monster is sometimes called the Virgin G. This monster underwent extreme mutations until eventually reaching the 5th form when it was finally destroyed by Leon and Claire in the research facility under the Raccoon City. Hunt profile. He has carried out a large number of successful operations, many of which he was the only one to return alive from, earning the nickname Grim Reaper. He is a member of Umbrella's Special Forces and was the operative that single-handedly retrieved the G-Virus despite the rest of his unit being wiped out by the G-Creature that used to be William Birkin. Cold, silent, and devoid of emotion, he is a human machine. He has never shown his true nature, and even his true face isn't known. Chief's Diary. September 23rd.
It's all over. Those imbeciles from Umbrella have really finally done it. In spite of their promises, they've ruined my beautiful city. Soon their streets will be infested with zombies. I'm beginning to think that I may be even infected myself. If I am, I'll make sure I kill every last person in this town. September 24th, I was successful in spreading confusion among the police as planned. I've made sure that no one from the outside will come to help. With the delays in police action, no one will have the chance to escape my city alive. I've seen to it personally that all escape routes from inside the precinct have been cut off as well. There are several survivors still attempting to skip through the lower levels, but I make sure no one gets out.
September 26th.
I've had a change of plans about the remaining survivors inside the precinct. I've decided to hunt them down myself. I shot Ed in the back less than an hour ago. I watched him writhe in pain upon the floor in a pool of his own blood. The expression of his face was positively exquisite. He died with his eyes open, staring up at me. It was beautiful. I wonder if the mayor's daughter is still alive. Let her escape so I could enjoy hunting her down later. I'm going to enjoy my new trophy. Frozen forever in the pose I choose to give her.
Gross. Okay, that's it for that event. Next up, the stuff that happened with Wesker. And we'll be finally done. Umbrella Raccoon City Judgment. Oh, my arm. Oh. Okay. Umbrella Raccoon City Judgment. After the Raccoon City incident, the U.S. government issued an order for Umbrella to cease and desist all operations. In response, Oswell E. Spencer hired the best lawyers money could buy and prepared false witnesses to try and create the appearance of a conspiracy with which to turn the public opinion away from Umbrella and toward the government. Survivors of the incident presented their testimony, but to the lack of evidence, most of which had been wiped out in the eradication operation, and the withholding of testimony by government employees who feared being implicated, made the case drag on without a conclusion. Talos Project Proposal. Next Generation BOW Proposal, Arclay BOW Research Team. The success of the TO2 Tyrant experiment has shown us that the progress towards a marketable human BOW is moving along nicely. However, we must strive to continue the research and development of the cutting-edge products to satisfy the varying needs of our clients. The plan our team proposes is as follows. 1. Tune-in controlled synapse connector. The current risk with deployment of the T-virus-based weaponry is the lack of control. Sudden cellular mutations can result in the halting of functionality, impairment of judgment, and the various other conditions reported in the past. In order to enable the safe transport and deployment of this weaponry, a more stable solution is essential. Our sixth research lab in Europe has discovered one method of control by using organic parasites. We would like to pursue a more consistent result by using chip connections to brain cells. We are in the final stages of testing and feel confident in the likelihood of product realization. 2. Enhancement of combat functionality for land-based weaponry. The Tyrant boasts a combat prowess and survivability that far surpasses that of even the best trained combat troops. However, it is still only theoretically capable of successfully deterring roughly one military division. When facing AFVs or military-grade helicopters, its kill ratio begins to falter. By arming the Tyrant with specialized combat firepower and armor, it will become more fit for the variety of situations it is likely to face in the field. In the past, the ideal has been to leave the Tyrant unhindered by additional equipment so that it maximizes two strong points: motor performance and response reflexes. However, the use of enhanced armor modules, internal reinforcement implants, long-distance homing weaponry, etc. could preserve the natural abilities of the Tyrant while maximizing its options in field maneuvers. The potential for this enhancement is fast becoming a reality. When complete, it could make the Tyrant the ultimate all-in-one combat package. Eradication Operation Notes. Even after the Mansion incident had ended, the cannibal disease, T-virus, had spread to the Raccoon City, plunging it into a state of panic. The city was quarantined while RPD officers and UVCS soldiers attempted to rescue its citizens. The situation grew more and more desperate, and the possibility of the virus spreading beyond the quarantine was growing. The US government was concerned and called a nationwide conference to discuss the next step. It formulated a plan for the complete eradication of the city. In compliance, on October 1st, 1998, the military launched a strategic missile into the heart of the city. Raccoon City, with its 100,000 inhabitants, was forever wiped from the face of the earth. Richard Aiken's letter. Dear Bridget, I understand your concerns about me taking up this dangerous line of work. As a member of STARS, I will always be in the line of fire. I figured this was a good time as any to try and explain my actions. Bridget, I know you've talked about it before, but the memory of my little sister eats at me from the inside. I couldn't save her from that criminal. I know he tried to console me, telling me there was nothing I could do being so young, but I was so paralyzed by fear and doubt that I couldn't do anything. My baby sister was killed right in front of me on very eyes, and I couldn't move an inch. I couldn't protect her. I was so hopeless. It was like I should have died in her place, and I just can't shake that feeling. All I can do is try to bury that feeling and protect the people that I need most, so they don't have to go through what I did. I'm not giving up this job. I will continue to protect who I can. STARS is the only way I can live with myself. I don't want to die in vain. I never want to hesitate when the moment comes again. Don't worry. I'm not the little kid anymore, and I'll come back alive. I promise. You're the most important thing in my life, and I will always want to be there for you when you need me. Love, Richard. That's a pity. Rest in peace, man. Leon S. Kennedy profile. After graduating from the police academy, he asked to be assigned to the Raccoon City Police, who are in the middle of investigating the bizarre murders in the area. Upon arrival to the devastated city, he does what he can to rescue the survivors. Although he has little practical experience, he makes up for it with a strong survival instinct and natural abilities. Once escaping Raccoon City, he is scouted to become an agent for the US government. He has a strong sense of justice and never hesitates to act. His youth can sometimes lead him astray when it comes to the affair of sex. Okay. He's horny, is what I'm being told. He's a player. Talos notes. Codename T-ALOS. The T stands for Tyrant, and the rest of the codename stands for Armored Lethal Organic System. This bioweapon uses a Tyrant as a base while adding remote computer control capabilities via chip implanted in the brain. Its cardiovascular system is artificially improved to give it
mobility unthinkable in a natural organism. Its body is armored in a special metallic alloy that not only helps it defend itself from missiles and other projectile fire, but also restrains runaway T-virus with it. It has also been equipped with weaponry to allow it to respond to distant targets. Although it is a humanoid VOW, it has enough armor and firepower to stand against a tank. The codename also represents the name of a bronze giant from Greek mythology. Right. Red Queen notes. The codename for the AI defense system developed by Umbrella. The AI is contained within UMF-013. However, the AI has unrestricted access to the entire Umbrella network for administration, monitoring, and carrying out certain procedures. This additional functionality is security failsafe, but in most circumstances, Red Queen is in the background, performing only its primary monitoring function. In emergencies, it will serve a more active role and protect sensitive systems and data from intrusion along with cleaning up hostiles. It is self-aware and can take these measures based on its own judgment. I do love AI. Other notes. A derivation of the T-103 Tyrant line that Sergei has re-engineered to act as his personal bodyguard. Its basic combat functionality is that of a T-103, but it has been modified to better assimilate it into human society. In addition to its trademark 103 defensive code, this model is also equipped with sunglasses that include an HMD. A major improvement with this model include greater powers of comprehension and the ability to pass as human. It is still a T-103 and as such can transform into a super tyrant when its situation calls for. UMF-013 notes. The 13th generation supercomputer contained in the underground Raccoon City research facility shelter. All of the data gathered from the network of Umbrella's branches around the world is stored as a backup on this mainframe. This wealth of information is kept in one location to serve as a safety measure should Umbrella run into difficulty and need to be re-established. Letter for Sergei to Nikolai.
Nikolai, I apologize for the delay in responding. Your offer definitely has the potential to turn quite a profit. However, the price I had to pay was high and had to be considered carefully. I have not changed my mind about relinquishing them. I understand that these 10 soldiers I fought alongside with are nothing more than a number, a price tag to Umbrella. I'm sure you are finding this all quite amusing, Silver Fox, but this is a sad day for me. I fear the day I would have to make this decision. After all, these men were all raised by me and are a part of me. I can't help but feel reservations, but turning these feeling human beings into biological weapons, and cursing them to an eternity of living death. However, I have made my decision and will not waver. Progress is always built on sacrifice. If we are to truly restore our mother into the great country she once was, I am willing to endure any amount of suffering, and a price in blood is still a small price to pay. If I have to cut down my very body, it is a sacrifice I am willing to make. I will wail and shed tears of blood and red every last flesh of regret from my body, if it means I can usher in a new age. My answer, comrade, is yes. Silver Fox, your wish shall be granted. Sergei Vladimir.
Okay. Whisper's notes on different mutations.
I have a theory on Sergei's unique powers of evolution. I had always assumed the variety of the threats of the virus from his bout on his host were mere random mutations. Honestly, firsthand the effects of Sergei's combined with that I know of Marcus's transformation points to a common thread between their outcomes. The host's mindset appears to include the evolution of the virus. Sergei mutated into a monster whose very body is the picture of suffering as it was ripped apart from the inside by thorns. I can only imagine that his transformation represents the true mindset of the person he was inside. Well, I have no proof. My intuition tells me that this must be the case. If the personality of the host can truly affect the course of the virus manifestation, where does that leave me?
Okay, it's an interesting theory. Where does that leave Wesker? We'll see in Resident Evil 4. Maybe. I like to think we will see in Resident Evil 4. But we might not. Okay. Well, that was all of the archives we had. We unfortunately didn't get to find all of them. Ow. But yeah, that was Umbrella Chronicles. Yeah, I must admit, I wasn't fearing it too much at the very beginning. It became a lot more interesting with Raccoon's destruction and Umbrella's end. I like the additional stuff they had. I like the development of the story. New characters such as Sergei Vladimir, who incidentally just died in this game too. The whole Talos stuff makes sense. They would want to add, like they were still developing that. Oswald is still alive wherever he is. Mr. Spencer. Wesker finished with Umbrella. He has the Red Queen stuff. Ada's working under Wesker, which I guess makes sense. If Wesker's appearing in 4, and there's a DLC for 4 that includes Ada, I guess we might see some of that. So, cool. But yeah, we will be back with the Chronicles series of Resident Evil in the Dark Side Chronicles, and whatever they offer with... you know what? This video is not very long, so let's... Well, first of all, let me get the Umbrella Chronicles from my desktop, put it into the game folder, let it rest in there. Okay, I accidentally put it over Cuphead, and now Cuphead opened. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying, let me do that for a second. And let's check out what Darkside Chronicles looks like in a menu standpoint. Okay. Capcom. Sure. Well, yeah. It's gonna be cool that we're gonna get a different outlook into Code Veronica, since that game had the quality it did. Jack Krauser, who is that?
Resident Evil, the Dark Side Chronicles.
Looks like this.
The Umbrella Corporation, creator of the spreading T-virus,
okay,
has
you know
practically collapsed, in no cases involving
we'll leave
BOWs.
that to future me. Jack Krauser. We're getting another character. Will it be a character that dies in the same game same game he's introduced? Maybe. But what will he have to do? We saw like Leon on some sort of like tropical place. So yeah, let me close up the stream because we're done. Umbrella Chronicles, it's over. It wasn't a good game. It wasn't the best game, but it was a nice game. It certainly is much better when you're not trying to get over it, get rid of it in one stream. Because after the second one, we're just strolling along. After the second stream, we're just like, yeah, let's just finish this, and when it has to be finished, it will be finished. Okay, that said, yeah. See you else time.